Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. Just going to take a moment to speak with you, if I may. And I'm talking about things that are so relative to all of our lives. It's very important to me, and it's very important to you, no doubt. But I recognize here in the South, as I come back home to my hometown, and I talk to people about certain issues that I talk to people about all over the world, I found that basically people have the same concerns. People have been uh, developed or matured within a system that has them all thinking basically alike. It doesn't matter whether you're carnal minded or whether you're heavenly minded. You're all thinking about the same kinds of things, and it really expresses a selfishness that is essential that we get rid of if we are ever going to enjoy the life that we live. You know, we do everything we possibly can to make sure that as an individual we can smile every day and that we can go to bed at night and rest peacefully. But we find that a lot of times that's kind of difficult. And ladies and gentlemen, the reason that that is difficult is because we are so selfish minded. And if we really want to be able to do those kinds of things, we're going to have to express the kind of compassion for one another that would allow us to leave our doors open when we are not at home. Sometimes our windows up, and even sleep with our doors open, not worrying about what people are going to do for one another. Why? Because those things that people would do to harm you, they don't need, they already got. You know, and you ask yourself, how is that going to happen? Most of you will say that that will never happen until we die and go someplace else. And that's just because of the way we've been brought up. No one came into this earth evil. No, we came in here pure-minded, heart-minded. But we recognize as we've lived that lying and cheating and stealing and deceiving and terrorizing and killing, that there's profit in it. Even war, there's much profit in it. And so we recognize also that many people engage themselves in these activities and they stay above it. You never know anything about it. They profit from it, and that's that. But most of the people who try these different vices find themselves locked up in jails and in prisons. And if they don't do any of these things, they find themselves homeless or find themselves in the ghetto. And you know, that's kind of hard. But I want to say that I learned a long time ago that there is going to be a change. And it's going to be a change because people are going to recognize and respect the Lord God Almighty. Now, I know a lot of people, based upon their indulgence in life, have found that they don't want to trust the church. But if there's ever going to be peace, if there's ever going to be prosperity in life and happiness, it's going to require the same kinds of things that the church talks about. And the church means that they're going to have to start doing those things as well. You know, here's one thing that you find out and recognize is that when you talk to people about these kind of issues, everybody got an opinion. And everybody says their opinion is the best opinion. Or they'll start questioning your opinion. Why is your opinion better than their opinion? Or their beliefs better than your beliefs? And I just like to say to everybody that got their beliefs, it is those same beliefs that have allowed all of these situations to exist on this earth. So your belief doesn't really mean anything. In fact, beliefs are kind of like booty holes. Everybody got one, and we know what they do. They allow for poop to go down the drain. So it's not your belief that's going to get you there. It's the truth that's going to get you there. So you're going to have to change your belief to follow truth. There are certain principles that truth rides the tide on, and you're going to have to get that. And the way to get that is by wanting to get that. And whatever you do to want to get there, you're going to have to start thinking about other people the way you think about yourselves. Even if you think they're so this and so that, even if you think they're so evil and so this and so that, you're going to have to look at them as being pure, not pure because of what they do, but the pureness in yourselves. That's going to make the difference. And I want to say this as I get ready to wrap up because I only got a few minutes here, is this. There is no way that what I've just spoken to you of is going to happen under the system in which we live. In fact, the system which we live under is designed to do exactly what it is happening now all over the world. In America, we just experienced where we got one of the most evil men on the face of the earth to become president of the United States. And it was, it was supported by all the people. All of the people, meaning they're in the same vein. They're in the same, what they want to call swamp. Even if they say they're not, they are in the same swamp. And so we're going to have to change a system that says that crime and violence and all of this stuff is profiting, and say that love is going to profit. And so when we say that we got electricity, that it was given from a power outside of ourselves for the human race, it was not given to be sold. That was an evil thought. When we think about, let me bring it home because I don't have time to go through all of it, the computer, the Facebook, it was given for all of the people, not for the few, or not just for to be sold. Now you look at those things that have been given to us by God. Everybody that was given these information, that was given this knowledge to give to the people, are filthy rich because they exploited the situation. Rather than give it to the people, they sold it to the people. And that is because of the system in which we live under. So if we want to make a real difference in this world, we're going to have to change the system. Somebody said, is the system stupid? I don't say it's the system stupid. I say it's the system, brothers and sisters, that has got to be changed. And it's going to take the church to do it. And right now, though you're carnal-minded, you're going to have to switch your mind to doing those things that represent love. And it will be you, the church, that will make this difference. I want to thank you so very much for giving me this your time. Once again, this is Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. And I call myself God's agent on earth. Bye-bye.